Hey, welcome back, Sea Family. Hope you guys are doing well, and welcome for another episode of Kingdom Aquatica. From the last episode, we showed you a picture of this fish. Do you know what kind of sea creature this one is? If you say it's a clownfish, then you are right. Clownfish, or also known as the anemone fish, or a lot of kids known as the Nemo fish, live in the warm waters of the shelter reefs and shallow seas in the Pacific and Indian Oceans. During the winter, they will migrate to deeper water to stay warm. There are 28 recognized species of the clownfish. A clownfish can live up to 10 years, but in captivity, roughly they can live up to 3 to 5 years. Here are the 10 facts about the clownfish.
Number 1.
Did you know schools of clownfish have a strict dominance hierarchy? They exist in each group, where the female is always the largest, followed by the breeding male, and the smaller non-breeding male decrease in size further down the hierarchy.
Number 2.
Did you know all clownfish are born male? When the dominant female dies, the dominant male will turn itself into a female.
Number 3.
Did you know once the female clownfish has laid her eggs, the male guards and cares for them throughout the incubation period? The male clownfish help the egg develop by fanning them with their fins to increase water circulation and therefore more oxygen supply. The male clownfish also eats any eggs that are infertile or damaged by fungus. However, this period of paternal care ends once the clownfish eggs hatch, after which the juveniles must fend for themselves.
Number 4.
Hey Sea Family, did you know clownfish are omnivore kind of fish? They eat dead anemone tentacles left over from the anemone. They also eat plankton, mollusk, zooplankton, small crustacean, and various kinds of algae.
Number 5.
Hey Sea Family, did you know sea anemones and clownfish have a give and take relationship? Clownfish catch their prey by swimming onto the reef, attracting larger fish, and luring them back to the sea anemones. Then the sea anemones will sting and eat the larger fish, leaving a lot of fish remains for the clownfish to consume and eat.
Number 6.
Did you know sea anemones are predatory animals that spend most of their time attached to rocks at the bottom of the sea? They also live on coral reefs. They wait for fish to come by and get close enough for them to strike them with their venom-filled tentacles. Clownfish surprisingly make their homes in the sea anemones, but they are immune to the stings. They actually find safety in the sea anemones from other predators who don't notice that they are even there.
Number 7.
Did you know clownfish can only live in 10 out of 1,000 species of sea anemones? Clownfish have a mucus covering that protects them from sting of the sea anemone's tentacles. This mucus prevents them from being harmed and allows clownfish to live in sea anemones. Clownfish are a large help to sea anemones as they clean the anemones by eating the algae and other food leftovers on them. They also protect the sea anemones by chasing away some fish like the butterfly fish.
Number 8.
Did you know not all clownfish are orange? Most people are familiar with the small orange fish with the white and black stripes, but there are actually many different colors associated with the clownfish. Clownfish can be found in shades of red, pink, yellow, and even green. For the most part, stripes remain white. Their size and shape can also differ from species to species.
Number 9.
Sea family, did you know clownfish makes 40% of the marine ornamental trade? The fish are either captured from the wild or are bred in captivity. Clownfish became hugely popular due to the 2003 Pixar animated film Finding Nemo, in which a nervous clownfish searches for his missing son. And if you haven't watched it yet, I recommend you watch the movie.
Number 10.
Did you know a clownfish reproduces quickly? A female clownfish will lay her eggs on a flat surface, usually near the sea anemones that group calls home. A female clownfish can lay hundreds or even thousands of eggs at one time. Each species is, of course, a little bit different. A clownfish time their breeding with the cycles of the moon. The female will only lay her eggs at the same time the moon is full. Then, the male clownfish, as you saw in the video, will then guard the eggs until they hatch, which only takes a little more than a week. Sea family, that wraps up this week's episode of Kingdom Aquatica. Thank you so much, Sea family. Please comment below and let me know what you think about this week's episode about the clownfish. If you do like the video, please consider liking it and subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, Sea family, and I will see you in next week's episode of Kingdom Aquatica. For the next week's episode of Kingdom Aquatica. Sea family, do you know what kind of sea creature this one is? If you do, please tell me in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the next episode of Kingdom Aquatica.